Hello and a very warm welcome to SAP TechEd 2020. My name is Priti Dhingra. I'm a product manager with Cloud and Lifecycle Management Organization. I drive customer-facing activities for lifecycle management topics. In this session today, I will focus on the latest functionalities delivered with Enhanced Maintenance Planner and how it can help navigate your cloud journey. So what we want to cover today is to start with the business context and motivation behind Enhanced Maintenance Planner supporting hybrid use cases. We will take a deeper look at the new features, hybrid landscape visualization, and product analytics. We also have demos covering these new functionalities. I would then touch upon key features enabling simplified planning and transition to SAP S/4HANA. And we will wrap it up with summary and the key takeaways for you. So our customers have been on transformation journey. For planning transformation, organizations need to understand where they are today and where they want to be in a few years from now. They need to understand the current capabilities, and based on the business priorities, they need to set their transformation targets. For instance, which systems will be transformed to SAP S/4HANA? Which capabilities will be moved to the cloud? These are the questions that every customer needs to find an answer to. So as I mentioned, we released enhanced version of Maintenance Planner. So what are we trying to address with these new features? So far, Maintenance Planner was primarily used by the basis admin and the IT admins for planning software changes. But we also know from our customers that Maintenance Planner is not just used for planning software changes, but also during the initial discovery or explore phase for the decision making. So we intend to enhance Maintenance Planner so different personas, different roles, as you see here, can come together for planning. For example, with visual representation of the current landscape, we provide transparency of connected systems in a hybrid landscape, which can be used by IT admins, basis admins, or even business teams. Now let's take a deeper look at what these new enhancements are. We continue to add new features to better support on-premise scenarios. We have delivered a lot of new features as a cloud service on SAP Cloud Platform. And here I will bring it up. You can see the new homepage of Maintenance Planner with all the functionalities available. With Enhanced Maintenance Planner, we offer two main capabilities, the product analytics and hybrid landscape visualization. As I mentioned, the product analytics functionality in Maintenance Planner provides easy overview of your hybrid landscape. The second key feature is the ability to visualize the landscape, which means you can paint a picture of connected systems. You can analyze your landscape and trigger any kind of planning activities. The new capabilities are provided via a cloud service, which is currently hosted in a data center in Frankfurt, Germany, on AWS, which means your landscape data needs to be copied to AWS. And that's why you need to trigger the onboarding request by raising a ticket. So all onboarding related information is available in the note mentioned here. A quick view on what we have today and the future direction of Maintenance Planner. So we have been supporting all kinds of software changes. We have been trying to address all the pain points around that. Going forward, we intend to provide visually guided planning capabilities. We have already delivered landscape visualization feature, as I mentioned, and that's a step in that direction. So far, Maintenance Planner supported on-premise scenarios. Going forward, we intend to support hybrid use cases. For instance, with new features, you can already see your cloud tenants details along with the on-premise data in the enhanced version of Maintenance Planner that we have already delivered. We have a lot of integrated utilities. Even in the current version, we integrate with, for example, the innovation discovery, the transformation navigator. Going forward, we want to further expand and we want to further bridge this gap. Lastly, so far, we have been running the Maintenance Planner application on Support Portal. Enhanced Maintenance Planner that I spoke about delivers these new features as a cloud service on SAP Cloud Platform. So now let's take a look at what kind of use cases are supported with hybrid landscape visualization and how these landscape pictures can be used for all kinds of planning activities and all the roles that we saw in the previous slide. So you can paint and visualize the as a state of your landscape, and you can create the 2D pictures. It can help you get transparency and help you in setting up your hybrid landscape. Maintenance Planner also serves as entry point for cloud integration automation service. We will take a look at what that means. So in cloud integration automation service, we already depict visual representation of all components involved. While setting up the integration, user can select systems and tenants and map them to the appropriate components. We are also working on providing reference landscape as a guidance for setting integrated solutions. The other example of the use case is to use these pictures as historical records of your landscape. We would like to learn from you how you are using these features and what can be improved. So do reach out to us to share your feedback. So Maintenance Planner, as I mentioned, now provides comprehensive landscape visualization capabilities. So this means that you can create, edit, or maintain landscape pictures. As you can see here, you can access on-premise as well as cloud tenants in Maintenance Planner. These systems can be assigned visual and custom attributes, as you can see here in the example. You can also visualize dependencies and trigger the relevant planning operations. We will see a detailed demo on this. So how can these pictures be created? So we currently offer 3 ways in which landscape pictures can be created. So landscape pictures can be created in a manual way by selecting the systems and adding them manually to the picture. Landscape pictures can be created by uploading a spreadsheet. You can also create landscape pictures with the existing data in Maintenance Planner, for example, based on the transaction data or system tracks as the source. Now talking about the second capability that I mentioned, which is the product analytics, which allows you to get a full landscape overview. With this functionality, you get a full overview of your hybrid landscape in a few simple clicks. You can drill down to all the details. For example, based on the product selected, you can view different product versions present in your landscape. This enables you to make strategic decisions based on the product versions in your landscape. You can easily also identify the product versions which are going out of maintenance in a selected time period. So as I mentioned, you can easily identify which product versions are going out of maintenance in a selected time period. You can drill down to further details such as systems, landscape pictures comprising of the product versions going out of maintenance. I will be covering this in the demo as well. So now talking about the other capabilities with regards to the hybrid use cases that we have. So I mentioned cloud integration automation service. So this feature, this application has been available for a while. From Maintenance Planner, you can trigger cloud integration automation service, which is a mechanism to provide a guided workflow to integrate cloud solutions to on-premise and other SAP cloud solutions. The guided workflow contains automated tasks and instructions for the manual task to enable simpler and faster integration configuration setup. So that was an overview of cloud integration automation service. Just a quick view on how it looks like in the system. So you can trigger cloud integration automation service from the tile on the home page that you see here. And after this, you need to select the integration scenario. And from Maintenance Planner, user would generate the workflow and transfer it to the SAP Cloud platform, and that's where the workflow is stored. This workflow constitutes of all the tasks, which are then assigned to different users of different roles, and then users need to perform these assigned tasks to complete the configuration setup. So that was a quick overview of the 3 main capabilities for hybrid use cases. So I spoke about hybrid landscape visualization. I spoke about product analytics. So these are the 2 capabilities which were delivered recently. Cloud integration automation service has been available for a while, and now it is integrated also on the homepage of Maintenance Planner. So with this, now I would now like to take you through a demo which highlights the two new innovations, the landscape visualization and product analytics, and how you can use these features to analyze your landscape. So what we see here is the new homepage of Maintenance Planner on SAP Cloud Platform. It consists of new innovations, hybrid landscape visualization, product analytics, cloud integrated automation service, and so on. From the home page, you have access to personalization capabilities. There is an option to switch to classical UI. You can also access the help page and the FAQ page directly from the home page. On the left side, we have these menus to access all the other functionalities. Now let's start with landscape visualization. So what I would like to show is how this can be used to analyze the products present in your landscape. So I click on hybrid landscape visualization tile, and here you can see the list of already created landscape pictures. The search functionality allows to search pictures based on any search term. You can share, delete, or copy landscape pictures. Landscape pictures can be created by uploading a spreadsheet in a specified template. Landscape pictures can also be created with the existing data in Maintenance Planner, for example, the transaction data or the system tracks as the source can be used. For the demo, I will create a picture from scratch. So I will give it a name here, and also the description can be specified here. And now I click on create. So here we can see on the left side is the entity library. In the center, we have the canvas, and on the right hand side, we have the property pane. So in the entity library, here we have all the systems on premise as well as cloud, which are registered in your customer number are listed here. If you have third-party systems which are not registered in support portal, you can create them manually and tag them. So to the canvas, I would like to add the systems. I can search the search term here. We also have comprehensive filtering capabilities such as based on product versions, and so on. For the demo, I'm using a search term to search the systems, and I would add them. So these are the ERP systems that I wanted to add. Now I would like to search and add S/4HANA systems. So I have the filtered list. So from this, I will select the systems and then add them to the canvas. Additionally, I would like to add my connected cloud systems to this landscape picture. So I can search specific tenants and add them to the canvas. Now I add this tenant to the canvas. I can specify this as SAP SuccessFactors production system and add it to the canvas. I would like to add another cloud system, which is, for example, my test system here. So I would go ahead and select this system, add it to the canvas here, and I can specify that this is SAP SuccessFactors test system. So now I have all the relevant systems added to the picture. All the ERP systems, S/4HANA system, and all the SuccessFactors system that I wanted to add are now available in my canvas. We can create logical grouping of these systems and classify them as development, quality, and production system respectively. I can specify that I want to add S4D and ERD system to a group name development. Similarly, I would add S4Q and ERQ to a group name quality. And finally, I will create a logical group for the production systems as well. So I am going to select S4P and ERP and then add them to the production group. So I have all these systems now logically grouped. In a typical landscape, processes run across connected systems on-premise and cloud. In this example, I'm going to show you how to manually add connections. I'm going to connect my success factor systems to S4HANA system and S4HANA system to ERP system and so on. So I'm going to add this manually one by one here. So, so now I have the system specified. I'm going to add the connection. Now I have all the systems connected that I wanted to. So now I can further enrich this picture by adding more properties, more attributes. So I would go ahead and want to select some visual and custom attributes here. I can change the shape and size as well to easily identify the system. So I can, for example, assign different color coding based on the product install. So for that, I will create categories to depict all ERP systems, for example, in orange color. So I would go ahead and create categories for my S4HANA systems and SuccessFactor systems. So S4HANA systems would be depicted in blue, and I would like to specify that my SuccessFactor system should be depicted in purple. So I'm going to now save this category, and the next step for me would be to assign these categories to each of these systems. So ERP systems, as I mentioned, in orange, and S4HANA systems in blue color coding. And then I would go ahead and also assign color coding to my SuccessFactor cloud systems. So they would be shown in purple. There is a possibility to depict systems with different shapes and sizes. So for example, I would change my cloud systems as circles. So all my cloud systems are now being shown in circles. We can also add custom attributes to the system. So in this example, I'm adding system admin's name. Based on the requirement, you could add any details. For example, you could specify the region to which a certain system belongs. So same can be applied to all the other systems. So I'm saying that John is the system admin for some of these systems here. So I can very easily access this information directly from the landscape picture. So we can view system information by clicking on the system information tab. In this tab, details are provided at the level of stacks, product instances, components. If you would like to see additional information in the canvas, it can be added. So here I'm adding product instance, and then it will be very easily available in the landscape picture itself. Now, same thing can be applied to other systems as well. I can further customize this node. I can specify that I would like to change the size of the box, for example, and see them in the shape medium. Orientation of the landscape can be adjusted for better readability. There are a few options available to choose from. You can further customize the connections based on the preferences. So the lines could be made solid or dashed, or arrows could be hidden or visible, and so on. Now I have the landscape picture created. I would now like to bring up the legend so that I can easily interpret and see which are the ERP systems, which are S/4HANA systems, and so on. So that was an overview of the hybrid landscape functionality and how you can create a landscape picture based on your requirements. With this, I would like to switch to the home page and show the product analytics functionality. With product analytics capabilities, you can get a comprehensive overview of your landscape. So when I click on the provision product, it gives me a list of all products installed in my landscape. It shows a chart view. In the chart view, I can get quick information. For example, I can see the number of systems and so on. I can search for a product that I'm interested in getting more details. So I would like to see the versions, for example, for a particular version. So I select S for HANA and then I click here to see the different product versions which are available in my landscapes. So from this view, I can get further information. I can either open landscapes or see the systems which are running this product version, and I can also look up the info links. So I have all the information I need at my fingertips.
Now I would like to check the out of maintenance product versions for proactive maintenance planning. I can see the list of product versions going out of maintenance. So here the list is presented. These are the product versions which are going out of maintenance in next 1 year. I can choose the duration that I want to. So in this case, I select 2 years, and now I can see the information presented in chart view and also in the table view. So chart view presents a quick view and the table view gives you a more detailed information so for you to take any actions from. So we present the list of all third-party components in this view. So this was a quick demo of all the three views. So in a few simple clicks, you can see the product provisioned, you can see the products going out of maintenance, and also the third-party add-ons in your landscape.
So what we saw in the demo was the latest features, and now let us take a look at the planning capabilities which has been available, and we are enhancing and extending these capabilities. So we offer comprehensive functionality in Maintenance Planner, starting with installation of all kinds of systems. For example, ABAP, Java, S/4HANA, Fiori, all kinds of systems are supported. We support installations, as I mentioned. We support all kinds of maintenance scenarios, update, upgrade, and conversion. Various maintenance scenarios are extensively supported in Maintenance Planner, and we have been continuously simplifying the planning process by having the integrated processes. For example, we integrate with the discovery tools such as Innovation Discovery, Transformation Navigator, and so on. We offer a lot of advanced capabilities. I'll touch upon these in a while. And now we also support hybrid scenarios with the new features as I mentioned. So idea behind this slide is to give you an overview of all the major functionalities which are supported in Maintenance Planner. And now I'd like to talk about some of these functionalities. So we have been enhancing S/4HANA support in Maintenance Planner. We offer comprehensive functionality. You can plan greenfield or brownfield scenarios. You can perform conversion pre-checks. And for that, you don't even require S/4HANA licenses. We support planning for backend and front-end Fiori server in single transaction and allow download of software archives and stack XML. All kinds of updates, upgrades are supported, and we have been investing heavily in simplifying the process. You can iteratively plan multiple changes in a single planning cycle. So we have add-on support as well. I will talk about this in a while. Moving on to the next feature, the up-to-date installation. So up-to-date installation supports planning of new installation on chosen stack level and provides consolidated stack XML, which is first used by SWPM or the software provisioning manager for installation, and then software update manager for update to the chosen stack level. Here you can find a blog which I had published, which has all the details and step-by-step information how to use this functionality. We are supporting latest products, so you can plan installation of BW for HANA system or even plan a conversion. You can perform add-on pre-checks for conversion as well. Lastly, we also support easy planning of smaller changes. So without using the stack XML, it's possible to plan only for Java patches or HR packages. Okay, so as I mentioned, we offer a lot of integrated processes, utilities, and here we have a few examples. I will touch upon these briefly. For more information, we have provided some important links here. So we offer seamless planning process for Fiori installation. So where user can start in Fiori app reference library, select multiple applications and navigate seamlessly to Maintenance Planner directly from Fiori app reference library for the planning. In Maintenance Planner, you can plan for all the components involved, back-end, front-end, and even HANA planning is possible. Here you can find a link to my blog, which describes the process step by step. We have a lot of utilities that you can directly run in Maintenance Planner while planning in the same transaction. So you can very easily download the side effects report and the security notes. You can also create the copy of stack XML for identical systems. You can also check dependencies with the upgrade dependency analyzer. These utilities were available as standalone applications. Now they are integrated into Maintenance Planner. We have integrated with discovery tools, as I mentioned, so innovation discovery and transformation navigator. And as we saw, the cloud integration automation service can also be integrated, can also be initiated from the maintenance planner itself. So SAP Data Hub installation, we are supporting all the latest SAP products. So we support installation planning of container-based systems as well. Now coming to the correction of system information, sometimes the system data cannot be verified exactly, and these systems then are marked as erroneous and they are indicated as red in Maintenance Planner. We offer guided verification procedure to generate a CC file. This is the corrective file. And to apply the correction on the system, you need to implement the CC file with Software Update Manager. Our recommendation is to combine the correction process together with the maintenance event and generate a consolidated stack XML and then implement it with Software Update Manager, which will first perform the corrections of the system data and then the update or the upgrade. So for our customers, transition to S/4HANA is a critical topic. There are different phases and steps involved in the conversion process. Here, you can find the list of TechEd sessions covering conversion process in detail. Now, I'd like to touch upon the role maintenance planner plays in the conversion process. So maintenance planner plays a key role in conversion planning. So it offers a guided procedure. The new installation, conversion, and upgrade with S/4HANA, all the paths are supported. So as a first step for conversion, the pre-checks for compatibility of add-ons and business functions needs to be performed. These checks are prerequisite and can be executed without the need to have S4 licenses. Hence, you may start early and get started on these checks at the earliest. Once you have these checks running green, you can start your planning where you proceed to get the software archives and stack XML. For this phase, you would need the S4 licenses. Using Maintenance Planner, you may also plan to uninstall unsupported add-ons, and SUM will uninstall them during the actual execution stage. It is recommended to perform pre-checks well in advance. We will take a deeper look at this. So in Maintenance Planner, we support extensive add-on handling during system conversion. To avoid any project delays, add-on checks must be performed early in the project cycle so that you can take necessary actions. In some cases, this would mean that you need to spend time understanding which add-ons are not required in your landscape and are there's a possibility to uninstall them, and then you decide to uninstall those add-ons. So these are some checks which are performed. Checking the third party and partner add-ons is also critical, and it should be done well in time, as I mentioned. So Maintenance Planner identifies and displays partner and other third party add-ons and also indicates the certification status. It's also providing all the relevant notes and links here to get more information and take the necessary step. So this is how the result of add-on checks look like in the systems. So as you can see, it provides a list of add-on product version that can be uninstalled. You can see right at the top of the pop-up window here. In this example, you can see that the add-ons which can be uninstalled are displayed with all the relevant information. You also have the link to the note number. Then comes the third-party add-ons that you can see here, and also the certification status is indicated very clearly. And right at the bottom, you can also see the results of the business function checks. So we also support add-on uninstallation during updates or upgrade planning. So this is another example of the add-on handling that we support in Maintenance Planner. All right, so we talked about new capabilities, hybrid landscape visualization and product analytics, and how you can use them to analyze your landscape. We also briefly discussed planning capabilities. So in this demo, I'd like to show an integrated end-to-end flow, how it all comes together and how you can use these capabilities in making decisions and actual planning for your landscape transformation.
With product analytics functionality, I can easily identify systems and landscapes to which a particular product belongs. In this example, SAP S/4HANA, I can look up product versions of S/4HANA which are available in my landscape and directly navigate to the landscape pictures comprising of product version selected, in this case S/4HANA 18 or 9. This gives me the list of landscape pictures which contain the selected product version. Here we can see the landscape picture we created earlier. And from here, I can directly navigate to the planning functionality. Over here, the backend system is pre-selected. I can select the target product version. I can select and add product instances. Maintenance Planner offers comprehensive functionality to plan. In the same transaction, I can also plan for my front-end system. So here I would select co-deployed, select the target version and the target stack, and then move to the next step. Here we can see the results of the compatibility pre-checks for business functions and add-ons. Let's see the next step. Here I can see the target details. Now I will go to the next step and select the OSDB files. So I will go ahead and select the OSDB file and move to the next step. In the same transaction, HR packages can be added. So here I'm selecting the HR packages and confirm my selection. Here we will see all the archives based on the target selection, and the upgrade media also is visible here. There are various integrated utilities directly into Maintenance Planner which can be used during the planning. So now we see that the plan is generated. It is in this human readable document format where I can look up all the details which are available in this document. So at this stage, I can complete the transaction, and I would basically now want to navigate back to the home page so I can look up this transaction I just created. So over here from the explore transaction tiles, I will navigate to the list of the transaction, and I can use the transaction ID to look up the transaction that I just created. And here we see that all the planning files and artifacts are available and can be downloaded at any given point. So we saw an end-to-end scenario highlighting the integrated flow between the new capabilities, and we saw how you can analyze your landscape and make decisions based on the information presented.
I'd like to wrap it up with the key takeaways for you. So with Enhanced Maintenance Planner, we support both on-premise scenarios and hybrid use cases. We offer comprehensive planning for transition to S/4HANA. The new UI and the theme are delivered as SAP Cloud Platform application. We saw product analytics, which offers comprehensive overview of your landscape. It provides all the information that you need to make the right decisions. There are advanced capabilities to identify and proactively start planning for product versions which are going out of maintenance. With hybrid landscape visualization, you can visualize connected systems in a landscape picture, analyze your landscape, and trigger planning. You can also plan cloud integration scenarios with Maintenance Planner. We plan to continue expanding in this direction. We are evaluating dependency handling and landscape integration using landscape visualization. Another topic is simplified patch planning, which is currently under evaluation. And we talked about the onboarding process for enhanced maintenance planner. We are also planning data center move, and that will ensure a seamless onboarding experience to the enhanced maintenance planner. So these were the key takeaways for you. More information. We have a lot of sessions on digital transformation related topics. You can find some of the key sessions listed here. You can also find here links for further information on maintenance planner. You can continue your learning through SAP Learning Hub platform, which provides unlimited access to all of our content. There are over 3,000 titles in multiple languages, so do activate your free access to SAP Learning Hub Event Edition. So I'd like to thank you all for attending the session today. You can find my email ID here. Do reach out to me for any queries, or if you would like to be part of the customer engagement initiative project that we are running, or you would like to get involved in the beta testing. With this, we conclude the session. Thanks again for joining us.